Yo, it's Viral Industries, and we're back again with another quick video. Miseducation is miseducation going to wipe out the black community? See, this is what the white supremacists know, and all of the D writers are the white supremacists, like Myron Gaines and all of these folks. This is what they know. They know that if they telling you the wrong thing, you're going to become something that you're not supposed to, which is a starch African American supporter of your own race, FBA race. They don't want you to support your own race because they don't support your race. That's like me telling a white person, "Oh, you shouldn't mess with white people, this and that and the third. White people, this and that and the third. You shouldn't mess with them because they did this, that, and the third." It could be the truth, or it could be a lie, like they're doing. The white supremacists are just lying, but you're gonna have a sense of togetherness and family with somebody that looks like you. The whole education system, the reason I'm with Trump changing the education system is because the whole education system is misinformation, bro. It's misinformation. I don't care if I told you one lie. You feel like it's a white lie and it doesn't matter. I told you that Christopher Columbus discovered America. He didn't discover America. You know how many people walking around in America don't care about that? They don't care. It's just like a day, or I'll get off of work, this and that and the third. No, your country is built off of straight lies. No other country does that. They at least tell their people, oh, yeah, some people revolted. And then when these people revolted, we had a war. And when we had a war, we came out with this side. No, these people lying to you. They telling you that all of these people came from Africa. No, more than half of the people was already here. It was the couple of people that survived the trip from Africa that made it over here. Then they started to make people basically breed them like dogs and animals. Black people can't fathom this, especially black women. So they don't really know who they are. They don't really know where they come from. They don't really know about what their ancestors was doing. Because if I don't teach you what was happening before 1776 and happening before a white man stepped on this land, then you don't really know what was going on. So you have a just look at how black people look at people, Native Americans. Black people and Native Americans is basically the same people. Them is the same people. One was just bred with a person, an African. Native Americans and black people are the same people, but they don't act the same. They don't have the same customs. They don't have the same culture. So now we take on this term as black. Some black people, they don't even call themselves black. They say, "Oh no, I'm not black." If you so now what they doing is in our community, our culture, what we doing is we saying, "Yo, are you FBA, Foundational Black American that comes from slavery?" Because that's important. In America, we made it okay. We make slavery okay. That's what we doing. We making it okay that we just for 400 years we dominated this group of people and we had them in chains and constant. Now we got people going, oh, don't send them to a concentration camp. But nobody did that for black people though. We got black people crying for other people saying, don't send them there. Don't do this to them. But when it was happening to us on a crazier level, nobody cared. This is what I'm talking about, bro. So this is why you niggas, y'all wanna, um, I bro, that was so long ago, this and that and the third. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's actually going on. So this they miseducated you. They made you feel as though what they did was right. It was okay. They even celebrated Christopher Columbus Day. But now in America, everything is being looked at as, oh, it's just this. It's just Christmas. It's just Thanksgiving. No, it's what you said it is. It's what you said it is. My people didn't say it was this. This is what you said it was. So when my kid go to school, you miseducate them and you make them believe that Christmas is what it is. You make them believe that Thanksgiving. So they take on your culture. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying this, and that, third. I'm saying this is why black women don't know who they are and they don't like who they are in real life. Black women, black women associate better with a white woman more than a black man. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand that, bro? White women associate with black women better than black men associate with black women. Black women associate with white women better than they associate with black men. And it's not because black men are this and black men are that and black men are bad. It's not that black women are bad or white women are bad. It's the simple fact is they correlate with their culture better because that's what they were born into through the miseducation of a Negro. And that's really what it is. We all learned, we all learned fake shit in school. Had we never learned that shit, we would be on a whole different type of culture. But we are Americanized. So this we think that everything that these white people say is right. We think that's we think that's what it is. Hold on, y'all. Here. Yeah, so when you go to school and you learn this shit as a black person, you never get a chance to actually gravitate towards it and make it your own because at home you're probably learning something different. When I went to school, they was teaching me one thing. When I went home, my mom would be teaching me, nah, if a kid hit you, hit him back. But when I went to school, they would say, if somebody hits you, please come run and get the teacher. But when I go home, my mom be saying, if a kid hit you, hit they ass back. You see what I'm saying? It's two different cultures. We got one being ran by a white woman, and we got another one being ran by a black woman. Black men gravitate towards a matriarch, and they don't even know why. Niggas like Lil Scrappy when he came out and said what he said about Kamala Harris and Plies about Kamala Harris. The niggas like that, they were born to single mothers and they gravitate towards a monarchy and don't even know it or know why. They don't know what it's like to lead, have their own thoughts, none of that. They don't. Am I saying it's a bad thing? Am I saying it's a good thing? It could be a bad thing, but is it hurting our community? I gotta tell the truth, it is. I'm not saying that these people are bad people though. I'm just saying it's hurting us in the long run. So where we went from is though my mom would be telling me if somebody hit you, hit them back. When I went to school, to basically telling me to protect myself when I go to school, they be like, no, tell the teacher this and that and third. You might just think, oh, they want it to be peaceful in school and this and that and third. No, because in real life, if somebody hits you, you have to protect yourself. In these inner city schools, most of these schools don't have programs or have the equipment for a program or have the level of teaching needed for a program to teach kids how to protect themselves. In other countries, it's mandated. In Israel, it's mandated when a child turns 18 years old that they learn basic training. It's mandated that they learn basic training. When a black kid picks up a gun, is demonized and weaponized and made seem to be so bad. But when a white child picks up a gun, they're hunting. You see what I'm saying? This is what they done through slavery. Slavery wasn't mad long ago. What they try to do is they try to make it seem like slavery was so long ago. Slavery was 3 generations ago. Slavery wasn't that long ago. Some of y'all probably two. Some of y'all one. Shit. But when you are miseducated, that's why people look at America, other countries, they look at Americans like they're dumb. You don't even know your own history or what happened. We know about your history better than you do. They in Russia with the black icon, the black Christ and shit. Everything about America is a lie. Does that make America bad? No. They just liars. Is can they start doing things the right way through Trump? Yes, they can. Trump knows this. That's why he came up with the platinum plan. Why do y'all keep ignoring it? Because in y'all mind, y'all have been psychologically wired to think that black Americans can't get anything. And if they are getting help or getting something for their community and for only their people, FBAs, Foundational Black Americans, so first step is yeah, some of y'all don't even know who we are. Y'all don't even know what we are. Y'all just think a Caribbean person, a black person, and an African person are the same people. First off, black is we made that term what it was. Foundational Black Americans, descendants of slavery. So when we say black, y'all know we talking about us, right or wrong, right or wrong, y'all. When we say black, y'all know that we talking about foundational Black Americans. We not talking about when we say black, we're not thinking about a Jamaican dude. When we say black, we're not thinking about somebody from Africa. When we say black, we're not thinking about somebody from the Caribbeans. We're thinking about we're thinking about a, a foundational Black American descendant of slavery, bro. That's what we were thinking about. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack. Because we made this name what it is to be black, the good and the bad. You feel me? So look, right? Black Americans, foundational Black Americans. The point I was about to make was everybody thinks when we're about to get something right, when we're about to get something from the government that's going to help our community, everybody basically starts to hate on us. Why does everybody start to hate on us? Because we have so much potential. That's like me. That's like me taking um young LeBron James and I give him a Nike contract, and I make sure he go up against the best players every week so he could get better. But if I don't take you over there, Yao Ming, if I don't take Yao Ming and do the same thing for him, we'll never know who Yao Ming is. You have to the they see the potential. We are young LeBron before we got drafted and before the contracts and all of that. We are young LeBron as the black community. The potential is there. We could dunk, we run fast, we tall, we this and that and third. The potential is there. We just not on the big stage yet. Everybody else is because everybody else, the Asians got something in 2021. The migrants, all of the migrants from other countries, they're getting more tangibles than black Americans. You want to know why? I might have dropped a bombshell. Everybody thinks that black Americans are lazy and we can't work and we can't do anything and we're weak because that's what we put out into the world. We put out into the world that we're on drugs, we're addicted to Percocet, lean, smoking weed, and whatever the fuck else. They all think we're drug addicts, right? They all think that we're motherfucking um thugs killing each other for no fucking reason over a fucking whore. They all think that we're fucking dumb. They all think, bro, you have to look at the statistics. Why would you vote for Kamala Harris? Somebody that's trying to get kids to mutilate themselves and walk around with plastic. Think about it. You want to have the man mutilate himself and you want to have the girl walk around with plastic and you want them to be deciding that in fourth grade. And you want them to, bro, all I see is a whole bunch of chaos with that right there. We're not even going to talk about everything else. Shout out to Rock City Hot Boy Bam. Salute you. How you been, bro? Yeah, like I don't understand the point of why y'all voted for Kamala Harris. You know how embarrassing that is? Not just black women. See, black women always think, oh, you're talking about me. No, I'm talking about the black community. Because as a whole, you voted 90 percentile, we voted 80 percentile. We voted for Kamala Harris. I voted for Trump because I stand out in my community like anything else I do. And I, come on, bro, I'm doing the right thing, bro. I'm doing it the right way, bro. It's in the statistics showing us, bro, our community, we not doing it the right way. We voted for the loser. We voted for the weird shit that we say we don't want to happen. We're voting for it. So when these people see us outside, they really be, it's not a 50-50 thing like with these other races. They got, oh, 50 people over here and 50 people over there and 50 people. It might be one of them. But when they look at us, they're like, no, it gotta be one of them because they did it 80%. Like, you see how racist and crazy that is? So I'm telling y'all the Democrats are really the racists. Cooling, for real. The Democrats are really the racists because the Democrats wanted to keep this same system that's miseducating the children in school, which is so important. Miseducating the children in school in all these black inner cities and shit like that. They want to keep them in office and continue to have them do the weird shit that they doing. And nobody want to talk about it. Everybody want to sweep it under the rug because everybody in America it's not a help that everybody else is caught up with the entertainment and the social media and all of the other fake shit that's going on that we forget about the kids. So what the government is incentivizing to the black woman is that you don't need a man. You don't need a man in your house. You're strong. You could go and do it every day. This and that and the third. You don't need anybody. Listen to Glorilla. Listen to Meg Thee Stallion. Listen to all these people. I'm not saying none of these artists are bad people. I'm just saying the black woman is hypersexual and she does not want to be in a monogamous relationship. She doesn't want to be in a monogamous relationship, but she is hypersexual. Y'all whole main concern for this vote was sexual. And you know what's crazy? The whole situation, this is how I'm telling you, I know it's a fact. I didn't care about who was going to win, Kamala Harris or Trump. I cared about the statistics. I wanted to see the statistics. And looking at the past statistics, I kind of already knew what was going to happen. I knew that Trump was going to win, but I wanted to see how many black women are going to vote for this person. How many black men are going to vote for this person? It just goes to show you black women are worried about fake issues. You're hypersexual. You black men that voted for Kamala Harris, you're highly confused and unintelligent. It's the simple facts. It's the simple facts. If you didn't vote, you don't have a voice. You you want to have a voice. So black people walking around saying, "Oh, I didn't vote. I didn't vote. I'm not voting." Nobody. That's like a little kid throwing a tantrum. Nobody cares. What matters in America is politics. Then next, right after that is sports. Then right under that is stocks. Everything else y'all think y'all care about and all, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I say in about 60 days, everybody will be congregating to watch a football game. And then after that, it will be a basketball game. And then that, like, so on and so forth. It go politics, sports. Look, Trump was just at the UFC match when John Jones won. It's a lot of you women, y'all don't even, and black women we're talking about, y'all don't even understand this. Y'all starting to understand now, which is a good thing. I see y'all get into sports betting and all types of shit. But that's the very few. That's not the majority. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop looking at the very few, like the majority in the black community. We looking at Trump voters in the black community, like they just like we running the damn world, bro. The black communities the black communities and the people that voted for Trump in the black community, that is not a that is not a lot of people. According to the statistics, that's a phenomenon. That's not a lot of people. That's how I know the majority of people are dumb. And dumb people, what do? They use a scapegoat. Oh, I'm gonna use you and make you feel like you a bad person because I'm really a bad person and I need somebody to put this energy out onto. That's what that is. You need that energy. You need that bad energy off of you and you need to cast it onto somebody else. That's all that is. So all of that black men didn't vote for Kamala Harris, yada yada yada, and the third, bro, nobody cares because that wasn't a deciding factor. The deciding factor was is white people gonna vote for this person? The I'm sorry to tell y'all the truth, but if black people would have voted, so many black people didn't vote. Y'all really should be mad at the black people that didn't vote, but you're gonna get mad at the black people that voted for Trump. When you really should be mad at the black people that didn't vote, you weirdo black woman Democrats, right? See, what they don't want you black women to understand, you black women could be talking to somebody and won't even know they're a tether. You won't even know they are a tether Caribbean, tether African. You won't even know. You'll just be blah 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 and blah 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 blah. And did you see blah 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 blah? And do you watch Zeus? Now ass TV? Do you watch yada yada yada? Did you know Kamala Harris is gonna yada yada yada? You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And you don't even know who you're talking to. You don't want to know who you're talking to. You don't want to know why these people feel like black men are this and black men are that. And they look at black men how they look at black. Listen, when black women see black men, they already have a preconceived notion and they already have a made up version of you in their mind. That's why black men are hyper feminine, especially the black men that voted for Kamala Harris. They all are very vain. They are straight up vain. All they do is care about their looks. They care about how they look and how they dress. I'm not saying this, you know what I'm saying, don't take care of yourself and hygiene and all that shit wise, you know what I'm saying, you know, shaving and cutting your hair. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying like these niggas, they care about like everything. Like these niggas are going to get their fingernails painted and shit like that. These niggas are like this is what these niggas do. They care about, you know what I'm saying, how they look real like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like in a way where it's like a female would care about how she look. You know what I'm saying? It's not in a way where a man was like, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, I look sharp, I'm good. Like it's like in a female way, like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga like Gunna. Perfect example. A nigga like Gunna. But it's like, bro, you don't even, and it's not about money or nothing like that, but it's like, bro, like, why are you wearing $1,000 shirt with holes in it and shit? Showing a little part of your nipple and weird shit. Like, bro, what are you doing? You are a man. Why are you wearing a crop top shirt showing you never played sports? You never played sports in your life. You aren't athletic. You don't play sports. Even if it's like, bro, you don't play football. Ricky, I know no picture showing this like a radio style show. Welcome to Viral Industries, where I just sit here and talk. I don't always show picture, but if you go on my videos, I use pictures and stuff like that because I know a lot of people like the illustration. They like to look at something while they listening. But this is a listening version. This is like the radio version. But I'm just saying, like, black men, do y'all understand how feminine y'all look, bro? Like, so they care about their looks and stuff like that because black women care about looks and black women hold looks to a higher standard than any other demographic of women in the world. They think that, like, I seen something today, right? This white guy took his son to the basketball game, and he's like, he had oil all over him, and he was all black and shit. He was working in the coal mining or whatever, right? And he was like, he just came from work. He took his son to the game. A lot of black men will feel like, no, I gotta go home, take a shower, shower off all of this shit, get off my clothes, put on the fit. Like, nah, bro. That man just took his son to the game after work, made sure his son was clean, made sure his son was valid, took his son to the game, and they went to the game. Black men so worried about, and I used to be the same way, so worried about how they look. And like Kevin Samuels, it's a reason for that. White supremacy made my people like that. White supremacy made my people like, yo, I gotta have a suit on, I gotta do this and be a high value man. I have to. Bro, you don't have to do none of that, bro. You could be a high value man. Jesus, Yeshua Hamashiach was walking around with a fucking a potato sack, walking around with a potato sack and some chocolates on. Like, what are we talking about? Jesus Christ, Yeshua Hamashiach. But y'all, if Christ came back today, y'all wouldn't pay no attention to Christ. Y'all wouldn't pay no attention to Christ. If Christ was walking around today, y'all wouldn't pay no attention to Christ. And some people are like, man, who gives a fuck about Jesus Christ and all? It's just a simple fact, bro. It's not even like that. I'm not even talking about his miracles, his greatness, and none of that, bro. I'm just saying, bro, as a person, if Christ came back today, you would walk right past Christ. You'll drive. Matter of fact, you'll drive speed right past Christ. And then some people they be like, "Oh nah, man, I'm not Christian. I'm not like." That's how white people get because white people are misinformed too. White people are miseducated too. But they love this shit though. It's different for them. They love this shit because they think in their mind. A lot of white people just think like, man, we just once they get to a certain age, they become this type of phenotype. Oh man, we just here to live and die. Like they on some shit like that. We just here to live and die, and nothing else matters, man. Because a lot of them, more than way more than half of them. I'm talking about a whole demographic of people right now, white people. They don't grow up with the same struggles as black people, so they think that none of this shit matters. And if they do, they're like, no, it's this not nah. Your struggles is definitely way that's a blessing for some black people. Like a lot of them don't even understand. They don't ever even met some of these black people living in America that don't even like Glorilla. She was talking about a story where like people like Glorilla and Shannon Sharp, and I use celebrities. If you ever watch my show or listening to my show, my radio show, my lives, I use celebrities because y'all can relate to them and y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't just be like, oh, Joe Schmo down the street. You're gonna be like, who the fuck is he talking about? No, I gotta use celebrities, and y'all probably heard of these stories. So Glorilla, she grew up with her family. She said she always slept on a pull out hotel couch bed or something like that. She's like, I always slept in a hotel couch bed. I never had a real bed or something like that, right? And some people in the white community, they be like, what the fuck, you never had a bed, man? You never had a room? What the fuck? And they be like, oh, your parents are drug addicts and all. Like, no, bro, it's deeper than that, because the government brought the crack and drugs into our communities and pushed that culture out on us, because the government runs the music, they run the entertainment business, they run sports, they run everything, they run this shit. Salute the divine retribution. And I'm not taking the responsibility away from anybody. I'm just saying this is what they do to our people because they are lying. If I keep lying to you every day and telling you that you're a fucking zebra, eventually you're gonna believe you're a zebra, and I'm abusing you. So I'm lying to you and I'm abusing you. That's gonna wipe out a whole community, bro. That's a miseducation. You can't just go to school and tell y'all just voted for somebody that's against what somebody else was trying to do, which was the other person was trying to do was put tampons in your kid's school and have boys going in girls' bathrooms and girls going in boys' bathrooms, having a non-binary bathroom where it's boys and girls in there doing God knows what. Because kids, we're talking about kids. Kids are what? Kids are um damn, what's the word I was just looking for? Kids basically saying kids aren't serious and they're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kids, even adults, bro. It's like even adults will be fucking around doing weirdo shit, and it's like all of the women keep talking about, oh, we want to get away from these type of people. All of those grapies and grapists, all of those type of guys, they would have been going into the women's bathroom like, oh, I identify as a carrot today, so I want to be in the women's bathroom with them. Huh? And he's a whole rapist. And you can't tell him nothing. And you can't tell me that wouldn't have been happening because Kamala Harris was sending tax dollars, our tax dollars, to go pay for um illegal migrants and inmates to have sex changes. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure this charger right. What's up, y'all, man? Salute to y'all. Salute to everybody. Salute to the VI crew. Divine Retribution, how you doing? Divine Retribution, salute to you, man. I appreciate everybody, man, for real. If you come to my channel a lot, you know that I appreciate my supporters. I don't look at y'all like no follower or no nothing like that. I look at y'all like y'all supporters because that's what y'all is. Y'all support my channel. And if it wasn't for y'all, I'd be nothing on here. And I wouldn't get the reach that I get, and I appreciate it. And some people like, nigga, you only got 5 votes, nigga. You only got 2 likes, nigga. And that's a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot for me. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is the black community, we so lost. We lost, bro. I don't even think some black people understand the whole reason behind reparations. Like, can we just like, can we? All right, I want to do something with y'all right now, bro. Even if you're not a black person, I want to do something with y'all. Can we do this real quick? Let's hop into a time traveling. Let's hop into a time traveling spaceship right now. All right, we're gonna go up on the stairs. Everybody get up on the stairs like an escalator. We're gonna go up on the top of the escalator, and now we going into the ship. Let's go in a time traveling spaceship and let's just go to let's go to 40 years before the Emancipation uh Declaration was signed or whatever, right? Before the Emancipation was signed, when Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. Let's go to that, right? So it's 40 years before Abraham Lincoln frees the slave. We don't even know that that's a thing. You telling me that we gonna work for 40 years for free? You was born into slavery. We all gonna grow up and work on a plantation together for free? Yes, for free. So that means we don't got no phone. We don't got no stove. For real. We don't got no, bro. We don't got no washer and dryer. Salute to Jason. Big facts. How you doing, bro? Appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and comment. So we gonna hop in. We in a time traveling spaceship right now. We just went to 40 years before the Emancipation Declaration was signed or whatever, right? The Emancipation when Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves or whatever, right? Let's go to 40 years before that. We was just born into slavery. Don't matter if you black or white. We was just born into slavery. We gonna work for 40 years for free. We don't got no stove. We don't got no washer and dryer. We don't got no heat in our house like that. We don't got no food for real like that. We is struggling. Every day we in the field picking cotton for the next 40 years. Come on, y'all. How does that sound? So how, as a person that came from people like that, and you know you came from people like that, how could you not want to just do for your people? How could you even be a person living in a country knowing that your country was doing this? This was America. America was doing this under that same flag that y'all hold so dear to your heart. This was happening in that place. But you care about this. You care about the Jews and the Holocaust. Oh, but you care about the Ukrainians. Give it a break, bro. You just don't like black people. Simple as that. I would want somebody to know that happened to somebody with me being FBA or not. I would know, yo, I would want to know that they got paid for that. And that happened to them for 400 years. And, we're not even talking about the genocide after that. Because they was killing us. They kept on killing us until what, the 60s? You know what I'm saying? Even though they still be doing it, you know what I'm saying, in other devious ways. You know what I'm saying? Even Trump said it's a difference at the NAABJ or whatever. He said it's a difference between evil and a mistake. Some of them cops be doing that because they're evil, and then they find out that they're really white supremacists and follow that code. What Jews are you talking about, Mally Hot family? So I don't want to argue with no. I don't want to argue because first off, those not even the Jews. So I don't want to argue with Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountain about what was worse and on another level and all. I don't want to argue with y'all, bro, because we could talk about the Trail of Tears, which my lineage goes back to. We could talk about all types of shit that happened to my people. We could talk about my great grandmother, my grandmother's grandmother with whelps on her back as an old lady and her grandkids seeing that. Like, what is that, grandma? Because she got whipped real bad. Because what my grandma said she did, she took a piece of sugar. She took a sugar cube out of a cup and they whipped her real bad because she took a sugar cube out of a cup. So please, y'all, I'm not gonna get emotional and start screaming and yelling on her and start getting mad because I really don't like y'all. If you, and I don't have a problem with Jews or none of that stuff because y'all say y'all Jews and y'all not, and it say it in the Bible. It say it in Revelations chapter 3, verse 19, or something like that, or it's one of those Revelations first three chapters where it explains where y'all are not the real Jews. Y'all gonna keep saying y'all the Jews and keep saying it, keep saying it, keep saying it. Y'all are not the Jews. I don't care, Maliot family. I don't care if they was enslaved for many years over here or over there. I'm talking about my people. I care about my people. My people. Y'all wasn't enslaved. I don't even know about y'all history because it's irrelevant. I know about them years when Hitler did what he did to y'all, but before that, I don't know that. I look at y'all as white people. That's what y'all are. All right, good. Don't cape for them on my channel. I don't care about those people because they're liars and they're cheaters and they're scammers and they stole identity. You're not the Jews. You weren't the people walking outside all day in the hot sun in Africa. That wasn't happening to you. You weren't doing that. So that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother video. I know that my people is lost. They don't know who they are truly. Black people, you coming from slavery. You're coming from what happened in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s and the 1900s. You're coming back from this shit, bro. So you are the real ones. You are the real ones that really went through some of the worst shit in the world and made something out of it. Exactly. The Bible is talking about FBAs. It's talking about FBAs. Came over here on a boat in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 65. You came over here on the boat. That's black people. Black people, you were brought on a boat. That's you. You're the only ones this happened to in the world. And these people know that and they know how to fool you. They know how to trick you. They know what you love. They know everything about you. They study us. But we not paying no attention to them. We just lollygagging, trying to live like them and do with the face value shit they do. We not actually trying to do what they do. These people are actually are on other places in the world sending people to crash out for them. And we pay for it, bro. We just say, oh, this is the prestige of the army, the navy, the this and that. Man, these are war killing machines being made by these people. This is what they get paid to do. This is what we pay people for genocide. We are paying the government for genocide. What don't y'all understand, bro? Black people don't understand that shit, bro. Black people don't understand that they give out billions of dollars all the time to people and they help communities all the time. It's a reason they keep the inner city of America's fucked up, of the United States of America. How the fuck I don't care about the United States of America, but you care about what's going on the other side of the world? What are y'all talking about, bro? You can't tell me, you can't tell me how black people haven't contributed to America when we've been here since the very beginning. We were here as slaves. If it wasn't for us, we wouldn't have been able to sell as much stuff on these ports and all this other shit. Now they looking at the migrants like that, like, oh, well, we got some migrants and they gonna come over here and work and they work hard. They're better than the African Americans. They're getting old. Their generation now is just different. They don't want to work. They don't want to do this. Stop the cap. If you was flying FBA black Americans around the country to make sure they had jobs and they can work over here and work over there, you would be doing it and it'd be happening, and you see a whole bunch of black Americans flying everywhere and other Americans, Mexican Americans, whoop de whoop Americans. As long as you're here and you're vetted and we know who you are, we can't just let anybody into our country because we don't want to look like a racist. No, bro, we're gonna let in the enemy, let in somebody that's really trying to turn this bitch up and turn this bitch out. That's what them Venezuelans trying to do, and they got orders to do that. They're a part of gangs, all gangs. Some of these gangs. Let's talk about gangs, bro. This is what the black community think. The black community think they're gonna have a gang strong enough to do world domination stuff, and they could no, we're not even getting on that level because white supremacy. We're under white supremacy. We're still under that. We were never actually freed. You understand that? No, you don't understand that. That's why the police is chasing you and you don't know why. The police is watching you every goddamn day, asking you where you going every day. Got a fucking ankle monitor around your leg and you don't know why. That's a chain, my brother. That's not an ankle monitor that I gotta charge. No, that's a chain. Buildings vacant on every block, and it's homeless people. Exactly, Rock City Hot Boy Bam. But those homeless people, they don't look at them as people. Like just like how I was talking about how black women, how do you think black women got this way of looking at black men? They got that from white men and white culture and the miseducation of a Negro in school. The government did everything they did back in the 70s and 80s. Now we just continue the cycle. Hard, and that's the truth. But hard, I have to tell you, they've been what they were doing in the 70s and 80s, that was already happening for years. For years. That was already happening for generations. It just got rampant because with entertainment and us starting to get more technology, it started to become more rampant and started to become like a world thing. So somebody from the other side of the world could have seen what we was doing in America and came over here and been like, oh, you know this and that and the third, Michael Jackson, and that and the third. So they have their own preconceived notion of black Americans through technology of then, just like technology of today. You know, Sexy Red, you know, Little Baby, you know, this person, that person. It's the same thing. White supremacy or Catholic supremacy. White supremacy is Catholic supremacy. That's the same thing. White supremacy, Catholic supremacy. Because who are y'all praising? You're praising the black Yeshua HaMashiach? No, we're not praising the black Yeshua HaMashiach. We're praising Jesus Christ. This man over here with yellow hair and no, stop. Who are you praising for real? Who who read those chapters and Revelations, those first three chapters. You won't read them. You're only going to read John 3:16. White supremacy is Catholic supremacy, bro. Where's all of this Christian and Catholic and all the Christ was a Jew. Christ was Jewish. The customs that Christ was following, even though Christ was FBA, right? Christ would be what we consider FBA today. Did I just break some people's hearts? Did I just make people mad? Christ would be considered what we consider FBA today, foundational Black Americans. That's what Christ would be. He would have got if he was born years later, he would have got caught into that slave trade shit, and they would have shipped him over to America. That's our people. We were slaves over there, and we're slaves over here. It do make a difference though, because if He said it don't make a difference what color Christ is. It do make a difference because if you die today, Malihat, if you died today and I was just like, man, Malihat was a purple person, your family be like, no, Malihat wasn't a purple person. He wasn't, and everybody in the world start saying it. You wouldn't care? You don't think your family would care? You don't think it would be important for people to know that you was whatever you was or whatever you is and you look this way? You would want that to happen because I know you would because you take pictures with your family, you do this and that and the third. Stop. Christ wanted us to know that. That's why it's in the Bible. He was here in the beginning and he's going to be here in the end. That's why our gene black when you have when I if I had sex with a white woman, our baby would come out looking caramel coffee colored. If I had sex with a white woman, that's what would happen. It wouldn't be our baby would come out looking whiter and pastier and paler. No. The book of Enoch talks about where whites come from, the tribe of Dan. All right. They come from a fucking mountain somewhere. I don't have no problem with white people. I just don't like the fact that white people lie. That's lazy. We're going to sit up here and lie about what happened in the beginning of America and who was over here and what was going on because we want to be supreme. What's so bad about telling the truth? It doesn't. Do we live in heaven? Why do y'all think, oh, all right, let me read his comment. But it doesn't matter in heaven what nationality we are. My kids don't think we are better than any other race. Okay. What listen, Malihat, you have a you have a certain view on the world that's new world order. What you the way that you view the world, Malihat, is called new world order. Nobody thought like that years ago. Nobody thinks like that today. That's why, let me not speak to you like that, but that's why through the election, we have whites voted for white men voted for this. White men, white women voted for this. Black men voted for this. Black women voted for this. Hispanics voted for this. These people voted for that, and these people voted for this because there's a correlation. Whether you understand that or not, Malihat, I relate to other black people. I could relate to other black people because I am a part of this. All race means is tribe, okay? That's what tribe means today. In our terms, race, that's tribe. What tribe are you from? I'm from the white tribe. I'm from the black tribe. I'm from what you would consider the Hispanic tribe. Through Mexican, there's just tribes. Stop getting caught up in a Eurocentric way of thinking. Oh, because I don't look at race and color and this and that. Nobody really does, but we still do though because we can actually see what you look like. Fuck, that's like saying, oh, white people did slavery, but we don't know if it was white people because we don't look at color. What? No, it was a bunch of white people conspiring to have other men and women and children as their slave. That's what that was. We don't sit up here and just lie and be like, nah, man, that was some people. We don't even know who they was. It was just some people. People was doing people like, and that's what they want in New World Order. That's why black women deny themselves and what they are. I agree, Jason. Do we agree, Jason? We agree, man. Because these people they try to do that's what new world order is. I don't care about the color of no, we see color. I'm gonna teach my kid to see color and see because if it's five white people run up on my son, I want him to come and tell me five white people ran up on me. Woody woody woo. When the police is looking for somebody on the street, they don't call the police and be like, it's a humanoid running down the street. All right, can you describe him? It's one of those humanoids. I can't see color. That doesn't happen, bro. That's not realistic. New World Order isn't realistic and it's not supposed to make sense. That's why in New World Order, a man could walk into the let's really talk about the Bible. This is the Bible. What you saying, Malihat, that's not the Bible.
The Bible is racist. They said those are the Palestinians and we are the Israelites. What are you talking about? Let's honestly talk. But like I'm saying, y'all, like I don't have nothing against these people. But if we were to go back in time, let's get back on to the time traveling spaceship. All right, let's get on the escalator stairs up to the time traveling spaceship. All right, we on the time traveling spaceship. We going 40 years before the Emancipation was signed, before Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. You telling me that we gonna be born into slavery? We like 10 years old now, and I'm figuring out because it's me, it's Viral Industries. I'm woke, right? Quote unquote, not the woke that y'all be talking about, but I'm the woke like the we used to talk about 2019, 2020. But look, I'm one of them ones. So I'm like, yo, we kids, right? I'm like, yo, we supposed to work for free? How's we? I heard they taking the cotton to ports and they getting paid from this. I'm reading books and shit, and they saying they getting paid for this. Well, how is we not getting compensated? I think we supposed to get some money. We supposed to have our own shit. We not supposed to be just listening to this white man. Y'all be saying no, no, no. You supposed to listen to Master. Master says no, no. I don't see colors because he is just a good man up there in the big house. You would be one of those slaves. Exactly, Harden. We actually never been freed. That's why I go like this when I say that. I say quote unquote. But look, right? You would be one of them, and I would be the one telling you like, nah, they saying we supposed to be working and not getting compensated for it, and that's wrong. We supposed to no, all eyes knows is being a slave. We as blacks people, we don't get paid. You be trying to tell me that shit. Like, nah, bro, stop. It's nothing against you. It's not saying you're a bad person. It's just you are an NPC. Everybody's not like that. There's certain people out here like me. I want my people to get paid for all of the work they did because white people enjoy the fruits of our labor. Just like I say, white people had a big old plantation with a big house where the slaves were working and the master would live in the house. That house is being sold to other people, or they still have it and are benefiting off of that house. So they probably sold that house for hundreds of thousands of dollars and made money off of that house and was able to make generational wealth off of that money. My family wasn't able to do that because we were being beaten and made to do work. We didn't have a choice if we wanted to beat her or not. We were being beaten, killed, unalived, right? So on and so forth. Y'all know the stories, and if you don't know, look it up and go study it because it's probably shit that you don't even know about how they used to do us. Like I said, my great grandmother took a sugar cube out the fucking sugar pack and they beat her to oblivion to whereas her grandkids was looking at scars on her back. My grandma. Have some children, brother, and leave your depression. I have some children. I have a child. Depression, let's talk about depression in the black community. Let's have some. How do I know what? What you trying to say? My grandma was lying? I don't think my grandma was lying because I seen a picture online with a lady with her back just like that. So if she told me that was happening to somebody else that looked just like that lady I seen online with her back like that, I believe it. Shit, I believe it. I believe the shit. It's my grandma, so I believe her. But oh, the depression in the black community, that's inherited through us having to fight these people. Y'all love fighting. Y'all love war unconsciously. Even if you act like you don't, you love war because you love America. You love the way things are. You love the fact if somebody you call the police show up and they take him to jail and they do this and that and the third. And if it get crazy, they might kill him or unalive him or somebody. Y'all like this shit. Y'all like this shit. Black people in the community, y'all like killing each other. Y'all right? Y'all love this shit. Y'all do. So why are you acting like you don't? People don't like the black community because a lot of people say the black community didn't fight. We never had a revolution. We never did this and the third. But shouldn't you say that our enemies were lucky that we didn't? We tried to do everything diplomatic. We tried to do everything the right way and have a democracy. It was black people. It wasn't them. Those were the terrorists. Those white people, they were the terrorists because it was some people that were already here, but they forced them to live this way. Look up the Trail of Tears. A lot of y'all don't know what the Trail of Tears is. You might just think, oh, he's saying some rhetoric from school. No, that's a real thing that happened, bro, and it was happening for a very long time. Trail of Tears. That's what we know it as. This not oppression though. This is I'm actually having fun talking about history in my way. Like I like to talk about it, and which is the truth. Because a lot of people don't like to dive into this stuff because they feel like, oh, the 1800s and the 1700s and all of that 1600s and 15, all of that matters. If they weren't doing what they were doing then, we won't be doing what we're doing now. Yep, I know about the Tuskegee experiments. Rob Outdoors Incorporated. Salute to you. How you doing, bro? Tuskegee experiments when they was giving black people syphilis or whatever. This is the type of stuff they do. They just recently did that. What was that? 3 years ago? 2 years ago now? With the pandemic. Who was in America before the Catholics? The Cherokee tribe. What are you talking about, bro? What are you trying to say, Har? Who was in America before the Catholics? The Cherokee tribe, the real Jews. What are we talking about? Do they tell y'all that America was a part of Africa at one point? No, they don't. Salute to you, Jason. America and Africa was a part of each other at one point, y'all. They were together. Hurricanes and stuff like that, that breaks up the world. That breaks up land and the earth. Okay? The Canaanites. FG zombies. I don't think I never seen you before. What's up, bro? Facts, bam. They not putting no likes on my video, but it's all right though, cause one day my video is gonna be having hundreds and thousands of likes, so it's all good. So I'm not gonna trip about a like, subscription, or a comment because I know if I keep speaking the truth, real ones is gonna like the video, real ones is gonna comment, real ones is gonna subscribe and tune in, and I'm gonna do right by the real ones. One day, if you was subscribed to my channel, y'all wasn't on my videos before this. I talked about how we gonna have a party one day. We all of my supporters and subscribers, we all gonna link up and we gonna have a big old party and a get together. But it's all good though, bro. God knows the truth, man. But I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with nobody. Palestinians, Canaanites, this person, that person, Hamites. I don't have a problem with anybody. The thing is, I just want the right thing to happen because the right thing would be you helped the migrants, you helped the Asians in 2021, you helped all of these other people, and you skipped over black people continuously. We know why. It's because of white supremacy. So why are we going to continue to sit here and lie and act like that's not the reason why? What's the point of sitting here lying and acting like that's not the reason why? That's crazy to me. Let me look at these votes. We got 12. Dang, it's 50-50. Is miseducation going to wipe out the black community? Some people think it's okay for kids to be in school in a non-binary bathroom and kids deciding if they want to mutilate themselves and shit like that. Like, why is the president coming out telling people if y'all telling kids to chop off their parts, you going to jail. If you telling kids to put plastic in their pants, you going to jail. Like, how is that even a thing today? And it's crazy where the world is going. Because America, we got to stop acting like We just anybody. We are the big brother on the world to the world right now. Everybody looks up to us to see what we doing. Sandy Springs just got reparations approved. I saw it on Roland Martin. Yeah, a lot of people gonna get reparations approved, Bam, in the next couple of months because we are starting to understand we have to mend our communities in America so that our economy could get better. Our economy isn't going to get better with people being homeless on the streets, people not having no money, people not having no businesses, ragged tagged communities like you were saying earlier, Bam, with the boarded up shit and all that. That's not going to get if America is on 10, that's just going to make everybody else that want to come to America pay more money to come to America and do business in America. That's going to put us on a high putting ourselves up and building ourselves up and making ourselves better. But it's some people that really hate people in America. It's Americans that really hate Americans. It's white people that really hate black people. They really don't like black people at all. They don't want their community to look good. They don't want their grass to be cut. They don't want their shit to look nice and modern. They don't want none of that shit. They want that shit to be fucked up so they can ride through it when they go into their suburb community and be like, look at this, it's disgusting, ill. It's like a third world country. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Like it's a zoo or some shit. And then they want to go to their suburb and out on top of a hill or some shit and be put up. That's what they want. They don't want us to actually have anything. It's black people the same way. They hate themselves. They hate people that look like them. They don't want them to have shit. You feel me? So yeah, reparations is gonna be a thing. I'm for it. Cause now instead of just letting any and everybody in, like Kamala Harris was trying to do with the New World Order and making America more worldly, right? Really endangering us and setting us up for the ultimate inside double cross. Um she would be the triple cross because I feel like if anything were to happen, she would have just if she was president, she would just run in her bunker, and if that was not enough, she would be flying to India or some shit. She'd be on a private jet to India or some shit somewhere. Like she's fake, yo. She's fake. Let me, like y'all have to understand these politicians. I was just going back and forth with my family members, like, and somebody else at my job, like those donations y'all be seeing these politicians get, they be spending that money. They be spending that money. That money don't go to the community. That money don't go to helping nobody. Like I say, man, Kamala Harris raised $1 billion. She's so black. The black community didn't see none of that money. The black community didn't see none of that money. Where they say she grew up at, Oakland, they didn't see nothing. They not gonna see nothing from her. And you know why they not gonna see nothing? Because they don't give a damn about nobody but they self. What are you gonna do with billions and billions of dollars? You telling me you had $1 billion for a campaign? You telling me you had 999 million for a campaign? It ain't that much campaign in the damn world. Seriously, bro. It ain't that much damn campaign in the damn world to be walking around talking about some man. I needed $1 billion for the campaign. I appreciate y'all. And wait a minute, what? Bitch, what is you about to do with that money? That shit, she about to be on a island with Obama. That's what they were saying, bro. They literally said Obama went to an island, and I'm pretty sure Kamala Harris and Doug pulled right up right after the election. When she lost initially, when she lost, she didn't come on and say, "Yo, we got this. We're gonna run again in the next 4 years. We're gonna take over. We're gonna make shit how we want to do it. We're gonna put boys and girls bathrooms and girls and boys bathrooms and let them play sports against each other. We're gonna make sure that we keep giving $500 billion to Ukraine and Israel. We're gonna." She didn't say none of that, bro. She didn't even say nothing to those people. She left them hanging. Didn't even show her face and dipped. That's what some people thought a leader was. So miseducation is going to wipe out the black community. Is yes is winning by 54% and no is losing right now by 46%. If you didn't vote, please go vote. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all my supporters. All I'm saying is black people don't a lot of black people don't even know who they is. They could be FBA and all. They won't know if they're talking to a Caribbean. They won't understand if they're talking to an African. They won't understand what that means and how different they are from them in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Um, they won't understand who they actually are. So they think when they see somebody like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X or somebody like that, they don't understand what they were trying to do or none of that shit, bro. Because they don't understand their history and they're not taught that shit in school. That's what miseducation is. But I appreciate y'all, man. I'm coming right back. I'm gonna come back right back with a video. We're gonna talk about that Sky Jackson shit. We're gonna talk about that shit. I wanted to talk about that. But I appreciate y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Salute. Peace and blessings.